Hi, I'm Val,
I'm Debbie.
and we are at the Stitchin Post today, and we have a really fun little project for you using toweling fabric. And we're not making towels, we're making napkins with block prints on them.
Yes, so cool. So we got this beautiful fabric in, this Jolie fabric and toweling. It's 16 inches wide. And so if you want to make napkins, you would need, it's hemmed on two sides. So you need to hem the other two sides. And so you want to cut it about 17 and a half to 18 inches to give enough, because you're going to fold it over twice to make your hem. I've already pressed this. All right. So you're going to fold it over. And I'm using this handy little height adjustment tool that comes with Bernina machines. And it's great because when you have something that's as bulky as this, it allows you to sew without getting stuck. So I'm going to just sew as close as I can right to the fold.
And see, and then it just glides over that, and you don't get all of that mishap that can happen at the beginning of those seams.
Yeah, that big blob of thread. Love it. And I'm using just a cream colored thread, kind of a neutral thread, because there's so many colors in this toweling. Makes it perfect. All right, so let's just finish this up. Perfect. All right. So once you have, and you can do this either way. You can hem your the toweling first for your napkins on both sides, or you can print first and then hem.
Yep,
So
either one works. So we obviously hemmed that baby first. Now, I just chose a really simple strawberry block. Now, for all of you who are super intimidated by carving blocks, I want to show you the simplicity of this shape, and these shapes and the little seeds. So sometimes block carving can be super basic shapes and it can make something awesome. So for our little printing on our towels, we need our block, of course. We need a small little piece of plexiglass, which you can go to most hardware stores and get these. I just go in and say, do you have any scraps of plexiglass? Because they don't have to be super big or a specific size. And then I am using fabric block printing ink by Speedball. This is the opaque white because we really want the white to show up on all these colors. The regular white is better for mixing, okay? Then I have a little 2-inch roller and a spatula, which I might need if I'm mixing colors or my ink is a little separated. So I'm gonna make a little trough of ink. So this area at the top is called your trough. And if I needed to mix it, like sometimes when you open one of these, there'll be a little oil and the ink, and that you would want to mix all together. But right now it looks pretty good, so I'm not even going to worry about mixing it. So I'm gonna come in and tap the trough, and your goal is to get an even coating around your roller. You can see this is not even. This is no good. You do not want to roll this onto your block. You want to get a nice even coating, which means that as I do this, I kind of spin my roller and I go both ways. You can see how this is pretty even now. And if you notice, my roller doesn't look like it's covered in a lot of wet ink. It has a nice, consistent sort of layering on there, and that's what you want. And you're gonna keep your roller even, spinning it as you go over the block, covering it so you have a nice layer of ink. The first time I print on a clean block, so to speak, I will always prime the block, which means I'll cover it in a nice layer of ink, and then this little drop cloth here, I'll do a test print. And what it does is puts this nice layer of ink on your block, and then you add more thin layers of ink for you to print. Otherwise, what happens And not every time, but sometimes what'll happen if you don't do this, your first print will be really light. It won't have as opaque of an ink as you may want. So here we are, making a nice even amount of ink. One of the best tips I can give you is applying thin layers of ink to your blocks so you don't lose your seeds, so it doesn't goop around the edges. So now I have this nice thin layer, and come over here. I'm going to put it right in the corner. Now this is a small block, so I definitely use my hand to press it down. And there it is. I honestly love how you can see the texture on the block then. All right, so we're going to print a couple more of them. Again, coming back, and one of the really important things when you are filling your well with ink is that you tap into the trough. See how I got just a small layer of ink on there? Because again, you don't want to have a bulky amount of ink or you lose your detail. Now this is an extremely basic demo of printing, and if you are interested in learning more, I have several videos on our YouTube that go a little bit more in depth into printing and carving, or you can come take a class with me. But this should get you started. There we go. All right, so
Perfect.
now Debbie has one added bonus that she did for our cute little napkins.
I will show you this. Before we go there, though, how long does this need to dry?
Oh,
before
yes,
you
that's
do anything
really
to
good.
it?
So it will set in 2 days. This ink sets. Permanent, don't have to do anything. In about a day, it will be dry enough to like press, which you don't have to press. So if you sew all your napkins first and then you print on them, just give them a couple days and then you can use them. But yes, it'll be permanent in 2 days.
Perfect. All right. So last night when I was putting these together, I didn't have any napkin rings, and I thought, what can I use? Well, toilet paper rolls, of course. So
Of course.
Of course.
Who doesn't have those handy around their house?
So these are cut at 1 inch, and then I just tore some small strips of muslin. I used a fabric glue stick and just put a tiny bit in there on the end, and then just wrapped the fabric around. And the thing that's great about these, you can take them on a picnic. You can, they're inexpensive, easy to use, and you don't have to worry if you got some really fancy, expensive napkin rings.
Or if the dog eats it.
Or if the dog eats it. Yes, of course. So the block printing makes these napkins super special, and you can also make towels. Doesn't have to be napkins.
That's right.
But this is toweling, and so make some really cute kitchen towels. But what a great way to brighten up your table.
Perfect, because it's starting to be spring and we're all thinking about getting outside.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to go have a picnic
There
with
you
fresh strawberries.
Yes, we have to have strawberries. So make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the fun upcoming demos that we have. And you can always go back and look at the past demos that we've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.